Greetings, my friends and fellow subscribers and fellow dog lovers. This is Matt, aka the Nucleus Cyborg. Today is Monday. It is the August 28th, and it is currently 5:54, so almost 5 p.m. in the evening. How's everyone doing? Everybody's evening? How was everybody's day? I hope everybody that watches this will have a good day. Had a good day. Is having a good day. Um, this video, as it's the evening, I'm coming to you after work, after my workout, so I'm a little hot and a little tired, a little sweaty. But I want to go ahead and jump on here and do a video because this video is going to be a little bit different than my usual. What I usually post are usually fragrance reviews, Star Wars related, and things like that, Disney related. This is going to be different, wholly different from what I usually post on my channel because, as I said, today is August 28th, and today would have been my dog Cooper's 16th birthday. And from that phrase, would have been, you could probably tell that, well, I had to make the very hard decision of putting my dog down. It was actually 2 weeks ago on the 14th. He had been deteriorating, his health had been deteriorating for a while. He had what I call doggy dementia. He would just wander around my house, my room, my kitchen, and my living room just like he didn't know where he was. Every time I went to go pet him or hold him, he would jump back. I'm approaching him very slowly and all that stuff. And his eyes were going. He wasn't blind, but he had cataracts, and he was gone deaf. Just other things. I mean, his health was deteriorating, and it turned out to be a very hard decision, as anybody that has had to put a pet down, not just a dog, a pet in general, put a pet down is awful. It's a very, very hard decision, made even harder for me because, as I've said, he passed away 2 weeks ago, and today is his birthday. As he was deteriorating, I had to make the hard decision because I didn't know if it was I call it a lesser evil to put him down before his birthday, because he was deteriorating. His health was going bad, only getting worse. A lot could have happened within 2 weeks between the 14th and today, and it just seemed really heartless to me to him to if he would reach his 16th birthday, just to put him down within a month's time. That's how quickly his health was deteriorating. Even within a month's time would have seemed very, very cruel to me. So I had to make the tough decision to put him down. I honestly did not think it would be that hard for me. If anybody has lost a pet, my sympathies go out to you. But it might have been bad luck. I mean, the people I used here in Kentucky, Borden Pet Crematory, and Memorial Center. Here's his death certificate in memory of your beloved pet Cooper. So they give you a death certificate. That's nice. I got a few other things too, but that's just who I used. But when they came over to my house. They said that it was going to be a series of 2 shots. The first shot was going to really calm him down and pretty much make him really, really drowsy, almost to the point of being asleep. And then the next one would, stop his heart. Poor guy. This is hard. This is hard, guys. I'm sorry. I'm talking about it again. Well, it just so happened, as it happened, they did let me off a little bit early that day, and so I went and my mom and my her boyfriend who had recently also put dogs down, had said that they had been feeding them up until the very end. So that's what I did. I went and got a steak and some cupcakes for him. Uh, while we were waiting, throughout the day, I tried to give him some of the cupcakes, and actually, he did not want the cupcakes. He did not like them. Uh, he ate one very slowly. I mean, it took a while. It took him about 10, 15 minutes. I don't know if he just didn't like it or what. But anyway, I also cut that steak into small cubes, very small squares, and I waited you know, uh, for the uh, person to call saying that she was on her way before I started to cook it. I didn't cook it all the way through, of course, but um, so, but during the first shot, she said put the plate up that had the steak on it, and just let him go at it while I inject him the first time, and then after that, I was feeding him until he kind of just like was just he was alive, but he was like very very drowsy. He wouldn't eat anymore. There was about two or three pieces of the steak left, but anyway, they said his head was lolling over the side of the couch, and it looked like if any more, he might fall off the couch. And I knew in his uh, drunken state he wouldn't be able to catch himself. So um, I got up off the floor and I picked him up and I kind of like put him on. I put his body on the couch, but kind of like put his head in my lap while I was um, talking to him, massaging his or petting his head, and as it so happened, again, as it was bad luck or just as it happened, my other hand that wasn't petting his head was actually rubbing his belly, and I went right over his. I could feel his horror. I could feel his heart beating, and again, it's just as it happened. I just kept my hand there, and after a while, the vet said that I'm going in for the second shot now. He will pass away, pretty quickly after this, and it will be peaceful. And again, as bad luck, or as it happened, um, I didn't take my hand away. And so what really hit me was that the doctor had her kind of I'm not sure what they call these things, that the things that stick in your ears and wrap around. They have that little thing that they touch your heart and all that stuff. When we're at the doctor, they had one of those, and well, I actually felt his heart stop a second before um, the vet said that he had gone peacefully. So it was very emotional, very hard. I mean, I broke down 3 or 4 times that evening. Luckily, my mother and her boyfriend came over to help me during that time. It was very very hard. So again, if anybody's lost a pet, a dog, a cat, any other kind of pet, and have had to make the hard decision to put them down, my sympathies go out to you. Um, Again, I never thought I would be one of these people um, that would grasp and start looking for will my pet be in heaven. I am a Christian, and we're not going to get into any kind of religious talks here. Of course, my goal as a Christian is to get to heaven because I want to be in God's presence. I want to see Jesus. I want to actually see who the Holy Spirit is. Because in the Bible, he's described, but well, really God, Jesus, and the Holy Spirit. We really don't have a picture of them. There's paintings and portraits out there, people that have tried to portray God, Jesus, and the Holy Spirit, but we don't really know. So that's my goal, is to get there, because that's where God is. That's where heaven is God's home, and that's where I'm going to be with Him. Now, that's, of course, I don't want to take away from that, but uh, in this case, I usually don't. In most cases, I usually don't go, well, what does your heart tell you? Follow your heart. What do your feelings say? I'm a very rational person myself, so it was hard for me to start grasping at straws and trying to say if my dog will be in heaven. And in this case, I actually do think you need to. What does your heart tell you? Yes, in the Bible, I've gone to Bible school, so I mean I've read the Bible, several times over. But you do have, it does mention animals and creatures in heaven. You have Book of the Revelation, you have Isaiah, uh, and you even let's see, there's another book in the Bible. Psalms, I think it is. So, like I say, you do have mentions of animals in the Bible. Now, it doesn't necessarily say your pet outright, black and white, your pet is going to be in heaven. Like I said, you have to kind of like make your own decision in this one. What does your heart tell you? My heart tells me that my dog will be in heaven. So, for anyone else out there that says, you know, ask the same question: is my cat, my pet going to be in heaven with me? I think you will. Like I said, this is not taking away from God at all. But have you heard that old children's movie, All Dogs Go to Heaven? And dogs have dogs, animals, cats, pets. They have souls, just like we do. How else could they not have the personalities that they have while they're living amongst us? They have souls. So if our souls, Christians anyway, this is not a religious debate. I'm saying our souls go to heaven when we die. Where did dogs' souls go? They got to go somewhere. I mean, so I think they will be with us, and possibly, just like us Christians, our bodies will be renewed in heaven. I believe that my dog, who was, again, very, very, in very bad shape, he will be renewed. And possibly I'll be able to understand him in heaven instead of just bark, 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 bark that he always did down here on earth. Possibly I'll understand him in heaven. This is what I'm saying, what I believe. Okay, now, again, grasping for straws and all that stuff, trying to find if my dog will be in heaven. I looked for books at the local bookstore, and this is a children's book. I mean, really, this is more like for, I don't know, early age, maybe 10 at the max, because this is doggy heaven, and it's small sentences and all that stuff. And I mean, it did give me kind of a chuckle, but saying that your dog does go to doggy heaven, and does run around, get to play, and God provides him with meals and playtime, and it even said, this is the one part I didn't really care for, was that there be children in heaven, and that the dogs will be able to play with children. Because I don't like the idea. I want my dog to be playing with me, not with other kids. Anyway, so I do got that. This is like I said, this is Dog Heaven, by Cynthia Rylant, Rylant. So if anybody else wants to check that out, at their local bookstore, you can get it. You probably get this on Amazon too. I didn't check, but. And then also, I'd just like to share with you, like I said, you've already seen the death certificate. So that's cool. And like I said, his name was Cooper. Uh, I when I got him years 15 about 15 years ago, almost 16. I had a Mini Cooper car at the time, and so it just seemed like a nice name. And then also, I paid for a private cremation, which means that I didn't realize that, but when dogs get cremated, sometimes they'll get mixed together. They'll either mix a lot of dogs together, I guess, for a cheaper price, and you can request the ashes, but then the ashes will be mixed with other dogs, including your dog. And so I got a private cremation. It's just his ashes, and that's all. And then like I said, I paid for other things. This packet contains some of his fur, which actually is a very nice sentiment, I think, because I can, in a way, I want to think I can still pet him, you know. It's almost like I'm petting him here, petting his fur here, and then wherever he is up there in heaven, he's feeling me petting. It gives me comfort to know that I still got a little bit of his fur left. He had fur. He was a big shedder. So but that's real nice. And then I thought it was going to be a mold, but it's just a paw print. That's his paw. I got that. So those are two keepsakes, and this is him right here. Um, this is his urn. Uh, the ashes are in like a drawstring bag inside, and on the back here it's got a tag that says Cooper Sprouse, the white tag there, and then this is his leash that actually his neck was too small. His neck was too small. It would I could just put it right over his head, and then he would take it off himself. That's how big it was. But I kept this and put it around here, kind of like him. And then there's one of his tags, and I kept another of his license tags. Uh, but I just want to get on and say something, because this is his 16th birthday. I'm hoping wherever he is, he had a nice birthday. Had a cake or had uh, something. I don't know what dogs get in heaven. I sincerely hope that he will be there, and I believe that he will be there. Not because we will be reunited with all of our loved ones in heaven. Our mothers, our fathers, our grandmothers, our grandfathers, our aunts, our uncles, our anyone who put their faith in Jesus Christ. They will be there and they will be renewed. Who's to say that our pets, which that's why it hurts so much when we lose them, because they were our family. So anyway, that's that. I was going to say this at the very beginning, in case anybody that's watching wanted to do it, and to raise a glass. If anybody has a drink, it doesn't have to be alcohol. This is wine here, something that I like. But if anybody wants to raise a glass to my dog, to their pets up in heaven, and happy birthday to them. You know, our pets were our buddies here. As one of the cards says, we talk about paw prints here. Many people will walk in our lives, but only true friends leave footprints on your heart. And that's by Eleanor Roosevelt. So pets. To our pets. Okay. Well, thank you all for watching. If anybody liked what I put out today, you can send a comment down below. You can subscribe if you want to. Like I said, this is I don't, my channel's not very big, but anyway, you know what? I'm just thinking. I hope I don't get in trouble for that glass of wine. uh, if I get to post this up, I don't know if no alcohol can be in there or not. It's like I said, it's it's only like 5% or something like that, but still. Anyway, thank you all for watching. If you want to, you can like, you can comment, you subscribe. Thank you so much for watching, and wait to see our pets up in heaven. All right, goodbye. Have a good evening. See you next time.